Welcome back to the Palace Pistons report. This is game one between the Detroit Pistons and the Orlando Magic, and this is the preview show. And in this game one preview, we're just gonna look at some of the stuff that's gonna lead us to victory or not. So, guys, who wants to start us out? How do you see game one going?
I'll start it off. I see it going as I think I think it's actually gonna be a tight game, but I feel like K gonna come out being that K that we know. He gonna be aggressive. I think he gonna get his team involved. He gonna see. I feel like he gonna get a lot of doubles. So I think he gonna get his team involved. Off them doubles. Get the ball to the good shooters and see if they can score whatever. But I think it's gonna be closer. At least the first game, I think it's gonna be close and everybody gonna be filling each other out. But I still think Pistons win. I'm gonna say by 5.
I actually can rock with you on that five. Based on Orlando just getting through playing, still having that game speed in their mind, where Detroit's been off for what 5 days,
Yeah,
practice only. So game one is a upset alert, gentlemen. I know it's a 1-8 seed matchup, but game one is a upset alert based on what we just mentioned. Orlando just getting through playing actually 2 games, almost back to back, where Detroit's been off for 5 days. No, they've been doing this. I mean, I'm not saying JB hasn't had intense practices, but there's nothing like game speed in a game. So we're up for upset alert, and history shows that Orlando can upset Detroit in a 1-8 seed in the first in game one.
I'm gonna say this, fella. I'm gonna go next. I think the Pistons struggled in the first half with their shot, trying to get their feet wet. It's their first home game. I think they struggled this in the first half, but I think the second half their defense will tighten up, and I think they're gonna knock Orlando out by 10 points in the second half and win this game by 10. I think their defense tighten up, and once they figure Orlando out in the first half, I think the second half is gonna be where the Pistons start to take over and start to figure Orlando out. So I think they'll win by like 10. But I think they're gonna struggle early in this game, like in the first half, like with their shot, just getting their feet wet. I think they get their first Piston win at home in 20 years, fellas. I think it's gonna happen tonight.
Yeah, so with game one being tonight, I could see it being a little bit more competitive, like some of the other guys have already said. I think it's this game is could be more of like a feel out game, like Caddy said. The Pistons are gonna try to see how the Magic like to operate. Then the Magic are gonna see how we like to operate. So it's definitely gonna be a close game, but but towards the end, like in the second half, I could see the Pistons pulling this one out, and showing why they became the number one seed in the first place. So I can see the Pistons. I can see this game being competitive, but I see the Pistons winning it out in the end. No more than 10 points.
Yeah, you guys, I'm going to go and say it's going to be the game of the coaches. I believe whoever set the standard, set the pace, which I believe is going to be JB Bickerstaff. That's what he done all season long. It's gonna be a case of the game of the coaches, and I got JB winning that comfortably. I think the Pistons do close out their spread favors to win by 8.5. So I got them winning comfortably by 9 or more.
One phrase answers. I'm gonna start off with the Ville this time. The Pistons win if.
Pistons win if K play like MVP.
Go ahead, John.
Pistons win if Dorn dominates the paint.
The Pistons win here if they execute their offense.
Pistons win here if JB Bickerstaff coaches like the coach of the year he's going to be.
Pistons win if they stay true to Detroit basketball.
All right, same thing. One phrase answers. Go ahead and toss it right back to you, Dave. The Pistons lose if.
If they turn the ball over.
Pistons lose if they can't defend the 3-point line.
Pistons
Pistons
lose here if they fail to play Detroit basketball.
Pistons lose here if they try to play to Orlando's standard.
Pistons lose if they get out coached.
All right. So Quincy had mentioned some of that stuff. Let's take a quick look at that betting info.
All right, now I have the Pistons being the money line favorites to win this game tonight. They're right now uh minus 8.5, so that means that most people like them winning by 9 or more points. And also the over under is 219. So compared to the other games, this is not going to be that much high scoring, so I'm not really looking at that. But in terms of the spread favorites, yeah, they're favored to win by 9 or more points.
All right. So go ahead. What are you taking? You taking the points or the in the over under? What you got in both of those?
Over under wise, I do see both teams playing comfortably. Just going back and forth, probably just punching each other in the mouth and then locking
Over
things
or
down.
under, Quincy?
You said what? Oh,
Over or under?
over.
Go ahead, Deville.
I got it. I'm gonna go over.
I'm gonna go under. I think they're gonna play good defense this game. I think we go. I think it's going under.
I'm gonna say over. Let's go over.
Under for me.
For you guys out there, this may be a useful parlay for you. What we got, Quincy?
Yeah, I'm going to go with probably the most comfortable and safe bet. I got Jalen Duran going 25 and a half in points and rebounds. Kay Cunningham going 29 and a half with points and assists. And Asar Thompson going with 2+ steals. Shout out to D Will for that prop as well. But
All right, so let's go around the horn. What you got? You got $5. Are you taking that bet? Just kick us off, Caddy.
Yeah, I'll take that bet. I expect Durant to get a lot of points and rebounds this game. K, like I said, I think he's gonna be aggressive, so I'm always gonna take his assists and points. Um, and the SAR with the 2 steals, he should be able to get it. I think the way he played defense, he'll probably get the 2 steals. Maybe like D Will said, one and a half. So I go. I put. Uh, you would have to put me personally. I put at least 20 on it.
I think that's going to hit too. I think those three bets are really secure bets. I think they're all going to hit. I mean, as long as the target those steals, the rest going to hit for sure. I think Doran and K going to hit theirs for sure. But it's just about a target those 2 steals for me.
Yeah, I would take that bet too. It kind of matches up with their stat line or what they've gotten all season long. So yeah, that is, to me, that's a realistic bet, and I would take that.
I definitely take that bet.
All right, so y'all go ahead and give me y'all's final game one score predictions. Kick us off, John.
I'm going to go 106 to 95. 106 Pistons, 95 Orlando.
I'm gonna go 110 Detroit Pistons, 105 Orlando.
I'm gonna go 110 Pistons, 100 Orlando.
I'm going 115 Pistons, 104 Orlando.
100 for the Pistons, 90 to 95 for Orlando.
All right, so seems like the guys are predicting a Pistons victory. So maybe we'll see y'all in a post game show. And we'll talk about it. So thank everybody for watching this one. Hit that like button on your way out and see ya in the next one.
Let's go. Pistons basketball.
Gotcha.
Listen.